evening, everyone. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Got my Diet Pepsi with lemon. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I just wanted to thank all my new subscribers for subscribing. I appreciate it. I did want to mention that Martha Oakes from Martha Makes Art, she did a really nice review of the subscriber giveaway packet that I had sent her. And just to let you know, if you want to go look at it, it's in my subscriber giveaway playlist, so you can go ahead and watch it. There's a couple of other ones in there too if you're interested. So I just thought I'd mention that. I'm gonna go ahead. I did all 3 covers for these spring journals all in one video, but I'm gonna break them up now into separate journals. So I'm going to be working on this butterfly journal. I went ahead and prepped some of the stuff ahead of time so you wouldn't have to watch me doing all that. I'm going to put these aside. The first thing I want to do, I went ahead and I took a hardcover book. I cut out the spine. I put a new spine in. It's just chipboard. And I use medical tape. Medical tape works really good. I'm going to go ahead. I can see that there's a little bit of this coming up, so I'm just going to put a little bit of art glitter glue there. So this is medical tape. The reason I like to use medical tape is because it's made of fabric and it has glue on it, but it's very flexible. And that's what I like about it. A lot of my my journals, once they're done, when you open them, they lay flat, and that's a really good feature to have, because sometimes it's hard to write in these journals if they don't lay flat. So I'm just, when you see something come up on your journal, just glue it down. It's not a big deal. I'm just going to hold that for a second. It looks like there's a little bit right here, so just add a little glue. And once we glue down the inside panel, that will be covered anyways, but I'm just going to hold that for just a minute. Art glitter glue dries very quickly. Oh, there's some kitty hair from my kitty Louie. This is my boy Louie. He's a pain in the ass, but he's my pain in the ass. I love him. Okay, so what I did was I found some material. I mean, it doesn't match perfectly, but it's butterflies, and it's going to be on the inside, so you're not, and there's going to be signatures covering it, so you're not even going to see it. But I wanted to stick with that theme. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, just want to hold that down a little bit longer. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to snip this right here. I'm just going to rip it. It gives you a tattered edge, which I like. And I keep these little strips. So just trim off that. And what we're going to do is we'll get our glue down. And what I use on my journals, and I had showed in my other video, let me put the cover on my art glitter glue. I gotta get a new replacement bottle. The one I bought over the winter, well, you're not supposed to buy art glitter glue in the winter. It separated, and they tell you on their website that they will not be responsible for their glue separating in with fluctuations of temperature. It's because I was going to complain to them, but it's, you can't complain to them because they say right on their website, sorry, if you order it at the wrong time of year and it separates, that's your problem, not theirs, basically. So what I'm going to do here is just put, so I like to use tacky glue. This is an Elmer's Craft Bond, but you can buy Aleene's, any kind of a tacky glue. It works better than Fabri-Tac because Fabri-Tac takes a long time to dry. This stuff dries very quickly. Not as quick as art glitter glue, but very quickly. The last time I worked on these covers, I was using my fingers to spread it out, to spread out the glue, but what a mess that made, so I'm not going to do that. I have one of these little silicone brushes. You can get these CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, Dollar Tree, and just spread your glue out this way, because if you don't spread the glue out, see all these bumps and lumps? You're going to see that through your fabric, and you don't want that. I mean, even though this is going to be underneath and all that, I just want to make sure that it's all spread out nice. Doesn't take very long to do that. So I have a piece of plastic, and I'm just going to put it off to the side with makeup brush, just so it doesn't stick to my desk. So I'm going to go ahead, try to make sure it's even on both sides, and you can stretch your material a little bit. Make sure it comes right to the edge. I'm going to be putting lace over it, so you're not going to see it. I've already chosen my lace. There's a little bit extra glue right there, so what I might do is see, look at it, it's already stuck down. This stuff works amazing. I can just put a little right there that's on my finger. Okay, so look at that. It's already stuck down already. What I have next is, now that I look at this, that's supposed to be the back and this is supposed to be the front. Oh, doesn't matter. But I went ahead and did the same thing. See, that's the front. So the front one will go here. Down, look at this. I mean, it feels like it's already dry. It's not, but it feels dry. It works beautifully. So if you're gonna make a journal, I recommend a tacky glue. It works wonderful. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead. You know what I might use? I think I'm gonna use my art glitter glue. I gotta shake it up because, what did I say? My art glitter glue is separated, so every time I've used it since I bought it, I have to shake it because it's separated. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I hope everybody's having a nice evening. I haven't been on in a few days. Usually around Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday is when I get my videos up and shorts. So if you're new to my channel, that's what I do. So if you're looking for me on Monday and Tuesday, I'm not there. I'm not gonna smooth out that glue. Doesn't need it. Art glitter glue is great. All right, so where is my, excuse my reach. You want to push the glue, though. You do want to do that. Okay. I noticed there's a piece of tape there, but I might have to put some washi tape over it or something. Yeah, that's bugging me. Okay, but that's fine. And this, I ripped it a little bit, but I went ahead and I've already cut out my pockets, so we'll do that. We'll do the pockets after we finish putting the insides, the inside panels. What I do is I make a panel out of thin cardboard and I cover it with a matching, whatever this right here is a wallpaper from Dollar Tree, but any kind of material or paper that you use to cover your book, I make another panel for each side, inside, and I use it to cover the inside the inside cover, back and front. But I make a panel and it makes it look really finished. And I love the way that looks. So I don't see other people doing that, but I love it. I think it works really well. I mean, it's probably an extra step that I don't need to take, but if I'm going to make a journal and I'm going to take the time to make it, I want it to look nice. So I put on plenty of glue along the edges, get those corners. There. Okay. And put your cover back on. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to stand up for this so I can see what I'm doing. Just want to make sure that you're covering the edge and that it looks even. And it looks even on both sides. And art glitter glue dries very fast, like I said. But you want to make sure you burnish it, because when you burnish it, it spreads the glue out. There we go. Okay. That looks good. All right, so look at, I mean, that's down. I am gonna go ahead. I made pocket for each side, and I just wanna, this one isn't very straight, so I'm gonna trim it up. And this is just a curtain. I use old curtains for my lace on my journals. I don't use really nice lace. It doesn't make any sense to do that because you're wasting it. So I just buy old curtains at the thrift store, and I cut them up and I use them, and they work great. All right, so this one I'm gonna want to be, let's see when we close it. Yeah, you don't want it to interfere with the way that your journal closes. So you're gonna want it to go right to the edge over here, and right to the edge. Oops, see, it moved. You gotta be careful. Let's see. Just gonna turn it that way, and try to cut it straight if you can. Believe me, it's not easy to cut a straight line, that's for sure. And I'll keep that. I don't throw away those little pieces of lace. This one I'm just gonna trim it up a teeny bit. That looks pretty good. Doesn't have to be perfect. All right. Okay, now I just need, let's see, do we want, I'm just going to use the tacky glue again. It works great, so why not stick with it? I'm just going to run a bead of glue all the way down. Ugh, it's coming out thick, but that's just the way this glue is. Yep. I'm just kind of spreading it out with the tip. And then I take a dry rag and close it up. And now we want that to go all the way to the top. We're just going to lay this down right along the edge. We get a beautiful pocket. Now, I see some of this is coming up, so I'll just grab a little bit more glue. Let's see if this one does the same. You know, when you cut the curtain, you don't know what part of the curtain is going to come up. You can just put a little dot of glue where you think it's going to come up, or where you see it coming up. This one? Nope, it's fine. All right, so I put plenty of glue on the side there. This could use a teeny bit right there. Let's check this too. Just a little, only need a little. This stuff is strong. Okay, let's check this side. Yep. Need to add a little bit right there. Okay, and this dries clear, so it's fine. All right, so that's the inside. That's the inside back. Let's do the inside front. Again, I gotta trim this up because it's crooked. You can follow the lines on the pattern of the curtain, and that will help you to cut. All right, so I'm gonna, okay, see how we did. I had ripped this on the inside, It doesn't matter. It's fine. You're not going to see it because there's going to be a pocket over it. But what I think I will do is I'll put a little art glitter glue under there. Just press it down. Look at that. It's fine. I won't even see it. All right, let's put our cover back on our art glitter glue. I'm gonna get the tacky stuff up. Maybe what I'll do before I put it on is check if it needs extra glue along the edges. Might make it easier if I do it first. Let's see. This looks okay. Let's see, I think this side, I'll have to trim that a teeny bit. It's not straight. Okay. So these videos I'm going to be doing, finishing the covers. They're going to be short videos. In the past, I've made my videos way too long, so I'm starting to train myself to make my videos shorter, but still cover the things I want to cover. So what I'm doing, a lot of times I'm prepping the stuff ahead of time so that you don't have to watch me do every little thing. Let's see. I'll just spread that a little bit. Yeah. That might be easier for me this way. I'll just put just a little. That's all you need, just to tack it down. And when that dries, that's not going anywhere. And I'll probably put something here, maybe a butterfly on each side would be nice. Okay. So, that looks great. There's the inside cover. Look at that. Beautiful. See how flexible that medical tape is? It's amazing. It works so good. I'm going to trim right here. I noticed there's a little bit too much tape showing right there. Okay. That looks good. All right, so now we did the inside. Now we got to do the outside. Oops. Stay still. And that will dry relatively quickly. Now this one needs to be trimmed up. That's not straight at all. Okay. And this has to be trimmed a little. Okay. Let's see where we are with that. This is the front cover, so I want this little edge on the front, and this will be on the back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead. I can see that's coming up a little bit, so I'm just going to put a little there. I don't really think it matters there. Just along the edge. I might be trimming a little bit more of that piece right there anyways. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I'll start with the back. I got Kitty here. All right, I'm going to start. Go all along the edge. Stuff comes out thick. I might try to put it in a different bottle with a different tip so that I won't waste so much glue. I did it with all my other glue bottles and it's worked beautifully because I used to waste so much glue. And now I don't. So I will do the same thing with this tacky glue, but not right now. I'm busy. Okay. I'm probably going to have to trim that bottom, but that's fine. Let's see how it looks on the top. Very nice. Yep, okay. All right, so there's that. Okay, now let's flip it over and finish that. Do this side. Actually, I'm gonna go down the middle. This is double layered, so I don't really have to spread the glue out like I had to before, because you could see through it. You can't see through this. Doesn't matter at all. I just want to make sure I get plenty of glue to cover. Okay. So just lay that down. Got to come out more. We want it to stick. All right, now this is coming up a little right here. Just put a little teeny bit. I gotta go get more glue. That's okay, that's okay. That's nice. All right. I'm almost afraid to close it because I don't want to move it. I'm gonna try, before it's completely dry, I think I will close it just so that I can see how it's gonna look. Oh yeah, that's gonna be the front. I feel like right here we need some glue. Just a little right there. Some extra glue right there. Okay. I think I have plenty of glue on there. See, that's how that's gonna look. It's gonna be nice. But what I do is I put a heavy book over it and let it dry overnight. So there won't be any chance of it coming up. Yeah, I think that's gonna be beautiful. I think this is coming out pretty. Let me know what you think. I'd really love to hear your comments. I do want to show you, I'm going to move this aside because I'm going to put a big book on it. The next one I'm going to be doing, actually I'm probably going to do both at the same time. The thing I can do is, I think my kitty's been in here because I see kitty hairs. You just use one of these and it takes all the lint off, which is great. All right. I want to show you, this is my little bird book. This is made out of an Amazon package. It's one of those bubble packages. And I covered it with an old calendar. You know these fabric calendars that you can buy? And I love the birds on there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this. I didn't get a chance to prep this stuff. That's why I'm not working on them today. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut a piece to go inside. There's just gonna be enough of this to kind of finish off this journal. I'll cut, the white will come off. And it will be like this. And I don't mind if you see some of that calendar. I really love that, actually. So it'll just go like this. Oh, it'll be just like big enough. And I could leave a little of the white if I need to. And then I've decided to use some of the calendar for the pocket. I'm going to do a pocket that goes all the way across. You won't see this. It's going to look like that. That's gonna be nice. So that will be the next one I do. I'm just gonna go ahead and fold it up so it's all ready. I'll get it all cut and trimmed up and ready to go before I turn on the camera. And then this is the other one that I did. This is the flower one. Let me show you. This is made out of a photo album cover. And this is upholstery material. I just love upholstery material. It makes beautiful cover for a journal. And I like how it has a window there where you can put some flowers. But what I found some material that it has very similar type of flowers, I thought. So this is gonna go on the inside. And I cut a panel for each side because I haven't decided what part of it I'm gonna use, but I think I want the big flower on the top on each side. So you won't see that part. You'll just see this. And then on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. This one's going to be cut out. So maybe what I'll do is, I don't know if I want to waste that flower on there, but we'll see. I could do it like that. I'm going to end up having to cut out the flower though. That's the thing. Maybe what I'll do is I'll do like I did on the front and make the flower go down here. Yeah, that's what I'll do. This is, you can see through this material on this cover. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a panel for each side like I did before. I will cover a panel to the exact, size that I want for the inside covers. And once they're done, I'll glue them in. I just use thin cardboard from packaging. This stuff here, it's like this was from like a pair of curtains or whatever. I keep it because it's perfect for doing the inside panels of the books. And then it's not going to matter what it looks like right here because I'm going to make like a little insert there. But I just think those flowers are going to look really nice. I think what I'll do is put some of this, but just a plain piece inside of this striped material. See if I have a little piece that I can show you. Like this. I'll probably just use this piece actually. I'll just use that piece to cover the inside like I did before. And then I'll have my panels all finished, ready to go, to be glued in over that. And then that gives it a nice finish for the inside covers. I think that will look nice. So I'm going to keep those all together so I know what I'm doing for my prep for my next video. So I'd like to thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd really love to hear what you think of these journals, and let me know which one you like. Which one's your favorite? I think I love the bird one. But we'll see once we're done. We'll see how they all come out. After we finish covering the doing the journal covers, I'll take you along and show you how I choose the pages for my journal. And we can kind of do that together. So I hope everybody has a nice evening, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting.